What's going on YouTube? I'm your host Corporal, and today on the Anime Veteran we're going to be reviewing Overlord. This segment is going to be called 0 to Z Anime Review, and the idea was given to me by my friend Twiggy, who did the reaction video with me, and hopefully he'll join us if he gets the chance from time to time. So without further ado, cue the intro. Welcome back YouTube. Today we are reviewing Overlord, or Overlord in Japanese, and if I butchered that name I apologize in advance. The storyline of Overlord follows a young man who plays a game called Yggdrasil in the future, far future too. The game has been up for 12 years and the servers are being shut down. Now it doesn't state why this is happening or if another game is involved or anything of that nature. It just doesn't state. Without giving too much of the storyline away, he stays in his guild hall with his NPCs waiting for the server to shut down and him to wake up in the real world. And when midnight comes around and he closes his eyes and reopens them, he's still sitting in his guild hall. So, he starts to wonder what's going on, realize he has no menu or anything of that nature, and that his NPCs are now magically alive. But not alive in the sense you're thinking. They speak and act and feel the same as any person does, but at the same time, they have free will but choose not to exercise it because they know they were created by the original creators of the game. And their sole purpose is to follow him. Moving on with the storyline, he decides to set out and, find what happened to him, if there are any other players that are trapped in this new world with him, and he wants to rule the world at the same time. So he goes out and discovers that by helping people and things of the nature, he can get influence within the area. Now keep in mind, he is a Lich King. He is a Elder Lich King at the same time, meaning that, he is not trusted amongst the people. He's an undead. So he finds ways to hide his face and who he is to get around all the fact, and he saves people's lives. But overall, it's supposed to be a story that follows a villain, but at the same time, the man's not very villainous. I mean, he does some pretty evil shit to his enemies, but at the same time, they're his enemies. They're the enemies of the people. So, I mean, can you really blame the man? He himself is a very interesting character in the fact that he loses all sense of his morality from when he was alive. He feels no remorse, he feels emotions, but he's a very logical, tactical thinker, and he no longer feels the desire to sleep, eat, or feel concerned for other people's well-being. The anime continues on through some very interesting story arcs of him building his way up in the world, trying to come a long way, and where he's a very powerful character, you could say, both in-game and in-show, but he's starting out at the bottom. He's very cool-headed and level-headed at the same time, and very calm. The first season ends with a climactic battle as you expect out of most animes, and all questions answered, but at the same time more questions raised. Luckily for us, we do have that Season 2 coming out this year, which I'm looking forward to watching, as well as reviewing for you all here on the 0 to Z Anime Reviews. All in all, the art style is quite good, the character development is amazing, and all around the story is just phenomenal. They throw in side characters that you think will not be very important to the story, but at the same time they turn out to be some of the most important characters there are. Now at the same time, they also throw in characters that you think are really important, but in the end ultimately mean nothing to the storyline. They were just there for a little bit of comical relief or wisdom on the part of the main character. All in all, with all factors added in, the composition of the music from the anime, the art style, the storyline, and the character development, I give this anime a 7 out of 10. I mean, honestly, it's a great anime, and if you like it, you should definitely watch it. And remember, it's just entertainment.
I say fire, I say fire, I say rise in heaven, I said yeah.